Alexis Ware was last seen on January 30th at the 7-Eleven on Highway 29 North in Anderson County, South Carolina. Her red Honda sedan was found several days later on February 2nd, covered in mud on a desolate road in McCormick County, 70 miles from where she was last seen. But Alexis is still missing. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to GrayDays TV, and today I'm going to talk about the disappearance of Alexis Ware. The father of her youngest child said that he last saw Alexis Ware on January 30th around 7:30 p.m. when they met at a 7-Eleven on Highway 29 North in Anderson County, South Carolina. The children got in his vehicle, and apparently him and Alexis were going to his mother's house in separate cars. But at a red light, he alleges that Alexis went in front of him and just fled into the night, and no family members or friends have heard from her since. She is labeled as a missing person, but we believe she has been kidnapped, her mother, Alberta Gray, said in a phone interview. There's no way Ware would leave her children for weeks, much less days. No way would she not call her mother. No way would she not be available to her beauty clients, some of whom come from as far away as Atlanta to have their hair done at her Greenville home studio. That was just not who Ware is, Gray said. Who she is a kind and loving woman who is known to help out people who were down and out. Not long ago, she bought shoes, socks, and food for a man outside Walmart. On the day Alexis disappeared, she told her mother that someone was waiting outside of her apartment in Greenville in a black truck. She called the police, and when she saw the sheriff's car leave, she ran downstairs and into her red Honda sedan. She then went and dropped her children off with TJ Patterson, her youngest child's father. Authorities were able to get her phone information from Verizon, which shows that at 8:15 p.m., she was in Anderson County, South Carolina, which is about 30 miles away from where she was last seen. Highway cameras also picked up her car that same night in Augusta, Georgia, and again when it re-entered South Carolina. That next Wednesday, February 2nd, her red Honda, the one that she meticulously cared for, was found covered in mud on a small road in McCormick County, South Carolina, 70 miles away from where Patterson last saw her. The property owner had seen information about a missing red Honda, the same one that he had seen Monday, so he called authorities. Alexis's mother said that her daughter's cell phone and purse were found in the car, and that investigators have told her that they were able to get fingerprints from the car. But they have not told her whether those fingerprints only belong to Alexis or whether they belong to someone else as well. Captain Steve Reeves of the Anderson County Sheriff's Office declined to say much about evidence other than the fact that they are considering the car part of a crime scene until they can determine whether a crime has been committed. He said that a search last week of the 222 acres where Alexis's car was found turned up nothing. In the days since her disappearance, Alexis has been seen in Greenville and Lexington, South Carolina, as well as calls coming in from outside of the state, with all those calls reportedly being investigated. Alexis's mother, Alberta Gray, has also said that she has received text and Facebook messages from someone claiming that they have Alexis and asking for $200 for her release. And at one point, this anonymous person told Alexis's mother that she should just go ahead and plan her daughter's funeral. But thankfully, Alexis's mother recognized that this person is probably just trying to extort money from her, and as far as I know, she has cut off all communication with this anonymous person who made those claims. Alexis's mother, who is recovering from stomach surgery in January, says that she doesn't want to think the worst, but it's starting to get harder and harder not to. She stated that she fears not enough attention has been paid to this case, especially when you compare it to a case like Gabby Petito, which I did a video on, who was a woman who went missing in the western United States, whose body was later found in Wyoming. Long story short, her boyfriend later admitted to taking her life in a note before he took his own life. But that was a case that got national attention, and the FBI even helped investigate that case. And that isn't happening in the case of Alexis Ware. Alexis's mother said that her family wants the FBI to get involved with this case, but so far they haven't. And Captain Steve Reeves of the Anderson County Sheriff's Office said that the lead investigator has consulted the FBI, but there is no need to bring them in. Alexis Ware is 29 years old and is described as being around 5'5", 230 pounds. Anyone with information about her disappearance is asked to call the Anderson County Sheriff's Office. Their number will be right here. and it will also be in the description down below. So that's all the information I have about this. The only reason I really even know about this missing persons case is because I'm from South Carolina, so I kind of keep an ear out for things, for missing persons cases and things like that that happen in that state. And even when I was searching for more information about what is going on in the case, there isn't a lot being reported. And I understand why the family reached out to the FBI to join in the investigation, because when you see the Gabby Petito case and the national coverage it got and how the FBI joined in the investigation to find her, when somebody in your family goes missing, obviously you're going to want that same thing to happen for you. You're going to want the FBI to get involved. You're going to want national coverage, because this is someone you love. This is someone you want found. So I understand why the family would ask, and hopefully all is done to find Alexis. But let me know what you all think about this, your theories on what you think may have happened or who you think may be involved. Anything like that, let me know. Leave it in the comments down below. Also, don't be afraid to leave suggestions for upcoming videos. And also don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate that. But that's it for me. So like always, thank you for watching for one, but like always, I will see you next video.